Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. This is a podcast that's been waiting to happen for a while now. Ale, buddy, you and me, episode 19. How are you doing?
Stress.
You are
Good.
stressed. Not just because of what's going to happen and what we're talking about today, but because of some technical stuff. But more about that in a sec. This episode 19 of the podcast is going to be based on center backs. Now, if people recall, or listeners recall in the past, we did this similar activity for Paulo Dybala's replacement or the right wing position. Remember that?
Yeah, we got Di Maria in that podcast, right?
Yes, we did. So we're going to try and do that same energy. We're going to have 12 players, graphic or not graphic, depending on who we name. That's in its own thing. Also, do we want to announce that we could possibly be going on Spotify soon?
Oh yeah. But before that, I need to sort out my mic. So people in the
Yeah.
chat, comments. I know my mic still glitches out. I have a
Yep.
solution, but it didn't work today. But it will work soon. So yeah, it is what it is. Like it's not on purpose. I don't do this on purpose. It's not the mic. The mic works perfectly.
Yep.
It's something very technical, but it is what it is. Like I'll do my best.
And do your best to listen in. How's that?
Yeah.
So, do we want to just get into it? On we go. The center back saga.
Yeah. We can start. I kept the order you texted it, so it's the same.
Okay, so let me get back into that. And after we do our little activity with the 12 center backs and the tiers that we think that they deserve to be in, we will get into some of the questions that were asked by you.
Yeah.
So, where do you want to go for? Which tier do you want to go through first?
Let's start with the positive. Or the positive one. Like even you tiered them. Like even the positive ones, I'm not that thrilled about some of them. So it is.
Yeah, it is what it is though.
Yeah.
What are these that I sent you? I forget.
It's Pau Torres. The first one is Pau Torres.
First one's Pau Torres. Okay. So a little bit of background information. We know Delit's leaving. We know Delit's going to go to Bayern Munich. It's just a matter of fee. So
Yeah.
these three tiers that we're going to tier these players in is players that are most ready, we'll say, most ready to fill in the footsteps of Chiellini and Delit. Not the best names, but these will be the best names that we could potentially get. So Pau Torres is the first name, of course, on everyone's mouth as a Juventus fan right now. I see the compilations already. I see the jersey on him already with the graphic designs and all that stuff. I rate Pau Torres. I've rated him for a while now, even before Villarreal went on their Champions League run. I was earlier on the channel. I was the one who said get Pau Torres in beside Matt Delit if Matt Delit's staying. I said that, and right now I'm kind of backtracking and saying if it's Pau Torres and Leo Bonucci, that's kind of scary still. Because who's going to mark the big bad center forwards on other teams? So that's where I stand with that right now. But also, there also has to go with the fee. It's what, 50 mil, the release clause?
Um, yeah, I have it on screen. Like I put the value on screen from Transfer Market just to keep it
Oh,
simple.
okay. Yeah.
He has a contract until 24, by the way. But in Spain, they say 50. Excuse me,
Yeah.
in Italy and also in Spain, I've also seen 60. But I think it's 50. I think it's 50.
Okay.
I think that's his release clause. But apparently, we
Okay.
don't even want to pay that. So
Yeah. We're grinding away. I saw 30 to 35 at our first offer. We're doing a Bayern Munich thing. Um, what do you think about Pau Torres?
no, I
In
think
terms of the 12 players that we've come up with, is he in the proper tier?
yeah. If I look,
Okay.
yeah. I think he is. But um, I think I agree. If it was, I don't know. Like if Bonucci left, I would be yeah. But then
Yes.
you need someone alongside him. Like at the start of the transfer window, I needed two.
Yes.
That was wishful thinking. Looking back now, because we're getting one, and I thought we were getting one when the Ligt was even staying. By the way, now the
Yes,
Ligt
you
is
did.
leaving. I'm still I'm still on the same, standpoint. It's one, and I don't think that's good enough because I don't trust Rugani. I don't know anything about Gatti. I don't believe the club or Allegri knows anything about Gatti in terms of we've seen him for a few days now, a week.
Yep.
Like they can claim he looks sharp in training, good, but like it's a week of training. Like,
Yep.
it is what it is. The other proof is Serie B football. Like I don't want to crap on the player, but like it's not. I think we need something certain.
Yep.
Chiellini and the Lake were certain things, and somebody made the comment suggesting, look at Milan. They got Tomori and Kalulu, but like Milan were not in the same situation as us. Like they didn't came from winning 9 titles in a row, scraping top 4 twice.
Yeah.
They were in a building phase. Yeah, people can say we're in a building phase, but when you get Pogba and Di Maria, you're not. Like
Yeah, stuff changes.
you're a win now. You're a win now mode.
Yeah.
And you cannot. I think you need to bring in a certified center back, which Pau Torres is, by the way. But
He is. Absolutely.
he's very good on the ball, but like he's not as good defense. Like when I look at Chiellini, I'm like he's crap on the ball, but
Yeah.
he's one of the best defenders I've seen.
Yes.
The Leg, I don't think he's very good on the ball. The Leg, like he's decent, but like that's not his strength.
Yeah.
While Bonucci's strength is being good at the ball, good on the ball, and defensively he's shaky. Like it is what
Yep.
it is. But like, there's nothing out there. It's that.
Once we go through this list, you're gonna realize there's nothing out there.
I think if it's not Pau Torres, and if it's not following the next name, other than that, I need 2 defenders.
Yeah.
Like with Pau Torres, if it's only him, I understand. I still think we need another one, but like I understand. But yeah, I don't think.
Pau Torres, sorry, for Pau Torres, there's a couple of things that are positive from him as well. Not just his ball playing ability, left-footed. That's a big thing.
That's a big thing.
Second thing is he's played on Villarreal under Unai Emery in a defensively organized, structured team, which is hopefully the goal for Allegri as well. So if that's going for him, those are 2 things that I think are going for him as well. Now, you just need to see if Leo or Pau, which one of them are going to decide to add 10 pounds of muscle.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't believe you're getting him. I don't actually believe
Fair.
you're in him for it.
I was going to say at
race
the end
for
of
him,
this,
really.
I was going to say after every name we're going to do,
Oh,
we'll
okay,
do an Ali's percentage on yes or no, basically, of
Yeah,
the
okay.
player.
Yeah.
So, Pau Torres, yes or no?
At the moment, no. I don't think it's a real. It's a real. Like I don't think he's a real target. I think he's a name.
Okay.
Just a name at the moment.
Okay. So we'll move on to the next dude. This is still in the hopeful / want tier of center back. And it's Bremer. At the time of recording, he's not gone yet. He's not gone to Inter yet. But his name is circling around for whatever reason. I'm going to put a 1% chance. I'm going to jump the gun and say 1% chance he comes. But you talk about everything that Bonucci isn't, Bremer is. Bremer, strong, solid defender. He can play on the left side. He can play with both feet. And honestly, that I'd rather have him than Pau Torres because he's been in the league. He knows the league. Serie A Defender of the Year, all that stuff. He got all the accolades, and he'll be cheaper if we're gonna actually go down to economics and financials.
Yeah, he will be cheap. But that story is weird. Like Nikoshira saying we were being used.
Yeah.
To bump up the price. Apparently, like it's Torino who's using us, which is fine. Like I get it. And then Romeo was. I don't know who Romeo was taking a shot at. I don't think it was Nico. But he was basically saying people are putting things out there to mislead things, but the club is looking at Bremer. But I think I said it in my previous video. I think we missed the boat, and not It's not the club. Maybe it's the club's fault. Like you knew Chiellini was leaving. Maybe you should be going for him, and tell
Proactive instead of
yeah, and
reactive.
tell Bonucci, you know what, guy, dude, you're the next one who's ending up on the bench and being a rotational player.
Yeah.
Like serious club would have done that,
Yep.
but we don't do that with Chiellini and Bonucci, and that's why we are kind of in this situation now.
Yeah. Well, you see Romero,
Yeah, yeah,
Demiral, Dalit. Well, Dalit's different situation, but
yeah. But I think I think the club was shocked that the league asked them to leave. I think they didn't expect that this summer, and it came very late. You know,
yeah,
like
it
that.
did come late. But I like how can some people just like you should have that as you should have a defense mechanism right away. You should be like, oh, like you should already have names just in case.
I agree, but Inter was in talks with Bremer ever since
No, I'm not
March,
saying Bremer's name.
April, I
I'm not even
think.
saying, yeah, I'm not even saying
Okay,
Bremer's name though. I'm saying like
fine.
the other dudes. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. That's yeah, I agree with that. But
yeah.
I think they believe in Gatti, and that's the issue. But I think they didn't anticipate the Lake leaving, being that
Yeah,
adamant. Maybe he was like, I want to leave, but the club was like, yeah, but he's gonna stay. You know, it's
yeah,
not it's not that deep. But he basically told the club, I'm out. And now you're in this situation. And really quick on that because we're just talking about the Lake. The way Bayern are speaking is weird. Like it's kind of disrespectful in my opinion.
yeah.
Because you're in
Dillit will be a Bayern Munich player. That's what.
yeah, while you're offering absolutely nothing at this point. Like,
Yeah,
let's be honest. Like that's a weird statement. It's kind of, for me, it's kind of disrespectful and it's putting pressure on Juve or trying to put pressure on Juve, saying we made it public. You know, like if Juve are a serious club, they're like screw it. Now it's
yeah,
95, not 90. It's 5 million more.
yeah,
You want to do it? You want to play this game? We play this game. But then at the flip side is, can we really play this game?
yeah,
So I tweeted out, it's very disrespectful, or they agreed on everything and Bayern told you, okay, we give you a few days, you know, to get your next one in because of the
yeah.
relationship the clubs have. Maybe that's
Get your affairs in order.
yeah, maybe that's like far fetched, you know, maybe it's not true, but you cannot make an absolutely disgusting offer and then come out saying, "Oh, the player wants to join us. He told us that." Fine, but like
Yeah,
you're offered nothing. So you can say that again if you want tonight. Like he can text you every few minutes, but you're not paying, so he's staying for now.
yeah.
So
So going back to Bremer, I think that's the ideal player to come in. If we were
do
to,
you do you
sorry,
worry that he plays in the back three? Because
I
that's
do,
okay.
I do. But every single one of these 12 players has an issue. Like there's none of these players that we've listed are perfect whatsoever.
I,
So
yeah,
I'm saying
that's
the
fair.
most perfect player, or not the most perfect, but the best player available in these 12 player in this list is Bremer, because I think Bremer is still a better player than Pau Torres for Juventus. I'll put that most suitable, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Knows the league, Serie A Defender of the Year. He's the bulk, or he's the brawn instead of the brains with Bonucci, so he complements well. So I think that would be a better fit than Pau Torres.
yeah. I
So
agree with
let me
that.
know your yes or no radar.
No,
Like 0%, right? You're 0%.
I no. Let's say 10. Like he didn't sign. He
Oh, you
hasn't
did more than
signed.
me.
Yeah, he hasn't signed for Inter, so there's always a chance. Like
Yeah.
if Inter say we give you 30 and that's kind of it, and you were like we give you 45. I think Torino at that point is like, listen, dude,
Yeah, go
get
there.
it, get it done. Like we don't care. Like it's a big difference. I'm not saying we are offering that amount of money,
Yeah.
but
Hypothetically.
yeah, hypothetically, that's it.
Okay. So we'll keep this train going for the hopeful and want tier, and we will go to Gabriel Magalhaes from Arsenal Football Club. Um, woof. Sorry to step down. I don't mind him, and I know I heard you do your video on Saturday, and you don't like him, but that's fine. I don't mind him. I think he's again the bronze to the brains, bronze over brains, and that's all I can say about him. Left-footed as well. He'll cost a lot of money, I saw somewhere 60 million euros, which is crazy. That's like never, 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 never. Um, and to be honest, what Brazilian has ever succeeded at Juventus?
Um, I don't know. I, I have actually no
Sorry,
idea.
I went going back to the Bremer thing. He's kind of Italian, or he could be Italian. So
Yeah, I mean, but like that Dybala is like in Italian or like what else
yeah.
is Polish. But with Gabriel, I did that video and an Arsenal fan was in the comments saying
Oh yeah.
we're kind of smoking if you think we're selling Gabriel. I never said that. To be honest, I said I think Arsenal not gonna sell Gabriel.
Yeah, that's what your stance has
I've
been.
said it many times, and I'm like, good,
Yeah.
because I saw the price, £50 million,
Yeah.
and
I
I
thought,
almost
yeah.
it was in the morning, like, and I was eating cereals. I choked. Oh, I almost choked. I'm like, what? Like, and they can rate him. Fine. If Arsenal fans rate him that highly, good for you. But
Yeah.
like, I don't watch Arsenal every game, but every game I watch Arsenal play, I'm like, there's always a moment where I'm like, oh my god, what the hell are you doing? That was close. Like, what are you doing there?
Yeah. Well, I just mentioned that Pau Torres is good in like he's used to a structured defense. Gabriel Magalhaes is the complete opposite at Arsenal.
Yeah,
He's always out of position, always.
yeah.
So that's the issue. I personally like what we both have with him. Is he good on the ball? He's fine. He's fine. Is he good in the air? Absolutely. He's a monster in the air. Scores the occasional goal too. But like you said, Arsenal's not going to sell their best center back mid-July, late July now, if and then they have to go fill that hole again.
They can fill it with Saliba, but
But
just get Saliba. Just get Saliba. He's cheaper. He will be cheaper because I think his contract is out in a year, right?
next year, yeah, next year.
So he still hasn't signed that new deal. So maybe that's something the club needs to look into.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that's an
absolutely.
opportunity. Not as a main guy, but like,
No, yeah, that's one of those insulation deals. Like you get a guy, and then maybe imagine this: you get Pau Torres for 50, and then like 25 for Saliba because he's got 1 year left.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that any day of the week and get Rugani out of the club.
yeah, oh yeah. So you got Gatti, Saliba, Torres, Bonucci.
Yeah,
Then you're like, oh wow, it's not all doom and gloom.
yeah,
But we're talking hypothetical again.
yeah. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So but for this one, Nico Shira is adamant about this guy
Yeah, he's the main.
coming to Juventus.
I do believe he's the main guy. The main
So,
guy the club wants.
what is your thought on him?
I think because he's the main guy, I will say 35. But like Arsenal, I don't believe Arsenal gonna sell. I do believe he wants to join if we are in for him.
You think he wants to come?
I do believe that. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
It's Champions League football. Like, are Arsenal getting back in the Champions League anytime soon? I don't think so. It's
Doesn't look
scratching my
like it.
opinion.
Yeah.
So maybe I think he will be like, yeah, I'll do that because his agent. Well, he has a good relationship with the club.
Who's his agent again?
It's oh fuck, I forgot his name.
Is it worth looking?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look.
Oh, I forgot his name. I read it like an hour ago. But I think based on who his agent is, or like, and I do believe that like I think Juve have like some sort of like some sort of information that yeah he's open to a move. Like, should we push for him? But
Yeah.
I think journalists. I hope journalists are in the dark because no way are you sitting here saying first we need to be sure we sell the leg and then we start looking for a defender. Like that cannot be.
Yeah.
That cannot be the case because you're gonna sell the leg. Like it's gonna happen. You better be
Yeah.
looking and be in talks and advanced talks with this, his replacement.
Yeah. So
Because Di Martio's saying they're waiting to sell the lake. I'm like, no, no,
no, they're not.
you cannot do that. Like,
That
what?
guy, you know what? That guy DiMarzio, he's out to lunch.
He's still waiting for Berardi to sign instead of Di Maria.
That guy's out to lunch. Gabriel's agency is Elanco, and I
Yeah,
see
no, no,
names Fernando Garcia, Guilherme
no,
Miranda, and Jose Roca.
no. He works with also with an Italian agent.
Okay. Okay.
I forgot his name.
We'll move on.
Yeah,
Gabriel Magalhaes is the top replacement at this moment for Nico Shira. So just keep that in the back of everyone's minds. We'll move on to our last. I put him in this category because the rest is so bad. But Presnel, and he's on his way to Chelsea anyway, but Presnel Kimpembe is the last name in this tier. And I put his name strictly due to pedigree because he's played for PSG. He's a secondary captain. He plays for the French national team. And he is fine. Like, he's fine. 50 million euro fine? No way. No way. But he is fine.
yeah. I don't know. I think he's a good defender, but I don't watch a lot of PSG. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch PSG playing in the French league because I think it's obvious why not. Because it's not fun to watch
Or
those
not until you
games.
try it. I watch it. I watch them.
I don't. So I only watch
Yeah.
him play in the Champions League, and he makes a lot of mistakes. The Champions League.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just coincidence, but like it happens too often every time I watch it. It happens too often. So I don't know. It doesn't excite me, especially for that price tag. It doesn't excite me.
Yeah. It's almost good at this point that Chelsea's offering 50, so we're not even in that race.
I also if Chelsea weren't, I don't believe you're offering 50 mil for Kimpembe.
No chance. No chance.
I don't actually.
I
believe
agree
it.
with you.
So I think
Um,
he's not coming.
yeah. Realistically, he's not coming, but he was a name linked in the past, so we put him in there. That price tag is scary. He does have the pedigree. He is, I believe, left-footed. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
left-footed as
he
well.
is
So
left-footed.
that's the profile. But again, in the high-stake games, is he going to be the one costing us? Most likely.
Maybe it's expensive, but like he doesn't like 50 mil. It doesn't excite me. Like
No,
to
no,
be
no.
the main guy for the next I don't know how many years. Like it doesn't
Half decade. We'll say half decade.
Yeah, to partner Bonucci at this point, it doesn't excite me. And the more I think
No.
about it, the more depressing it gets. But yeah,
Let's. What about let's say if it was 30 million, would that change your mind? Is it just the price tag that scares you about Kimpembe?
yeah, it is. Also, his wages. I don't like. It doesn't fill me with confidence,
Okay.
especially how the club operates. Like if we were City or Chelsea, because they're buying every center back out there. Like I don't really care. Like yeah, we have money. Like they bought Lukaku for 110 and they loaned him out for 8. So you have money. Like it is what it is. So if it doesn't work out, yeah. But we are not in that situation. It needs to work
Okay.
out.
Okay. And I'm going 0% on this guy because he's going to Chelsea. Like it's almost done. So he's not coming.
No.
So sadly enough, those were our hopeful / want tier players, center backs, to replace Matty DeLitt. To go over it, it is Pau Torres, Bremer, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Presnel Kimpembe. Next, are we going into the meh, or do you want to go to the young defenders?
To the crap ones first.
Okay, so
Not the crap. Yeah, yeah.
this tier, we've been linked to these players, but like, this is even worse than Kimpembe. These names are worse than Kimpembe. And we'll first start with. Do you want to just skip the Savage one?
Yeah, like are we actually linked with Savage? I forgot to make the graphic. Savage from Atletico. Are we
Yeah,
actually being linked with him?
Like, not the best one, like not the top ones. That's why it was the bottom of the barrel scraping for some names here. But Steven Savage, like he's old. He's older.
I forgot he was still playing. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Atletico Madrid. I don't even think he played a lot last year. Let me check that.
We were linked
But
in the past with him so many times,
yes,
past seasons. So happy every time we didn't sign him. But yeah,
is this Stefan Savage or Stevan?
I don't know.
I don't even remember. Oh, Stefan with an F, not a V. So again, 31 years old. We don't have to spend a lot of time on him.
No,
Just nah.
it's a no. It's not.
It's just a no. Stefan Savage. So he's right-footed as well, so doesn't really fit that. But he does play in that sit back and defend kind of system. He's
Yeah.
used to it at least. But we'll move on to a Cherby because it's the summer. It's a Mercato, and his name's linked with us. Um, he's a no. He's even older. He's hot garbage. Um, didn't they replaced him already, didn't they?
Who?
Didn't Lazio already buy a center? Oh yeah, Romagnoli.
Yeah, yeah. Chad be like Jesus Christ. Like it's in the list, but like if you're gonna sign a Cherry at that point, the club just should
Fold.
host open trials for everyone to come in, give it a go, play on the cheap. Because that, like, I saw Napoli are gonna get him or trying to get him to replace Koulibaly. Now they're
Good.
going for Kim from Fenerbahce. But yeah, forget about it. Like no, like
Yeah. Again, all these names.
I'd rather play Danilo.
Yeah.
38 games at center back.
Absolutely though. That's not saying much, but like absolutely, you'd rather do that.
He's bad. Cherby, I'm sorry, he's not good.
So we'll move on from Acerbi really quick. Again, Acerbi would be a low cost, but just no. That's it. That's all I'm going to say on that. We'll go on to Milinkovic next from Fiorentina. This is like a kind of a debate because this is not the guy to replace Delit, but this is a guy to be your third or fourth choice center back. I asked this to Justin the other day. I asked him, would would Milinkovic be your third choice or fourth choice? Not that it matters, but would he be above Gatti?
No, no, not based on experience. And I've not seen enough from Gatti,
Yeah.
so I cannot say here no play Gatti. I haven't I've seen a few minutes for Frosinone, one game friendly against Italy. That's it.
Yeah.
I've seen Milenkovic play much more in Serie A for a few years. So if that's a scenario, then start
It's got to be
them.
Milinkovic.
It's him. You know, it's him because I've not seen enough from Gatti. So I would be a liar if I said play Gatti over him. But like, you need to move on. Rugani,
Yeah. At that point, you're buying Milinkovic for 15 mil because that's his release clause. That's whatever has been reported for ages. It's been reported that's has been a release clause. But you bring him in, Rugani has to leave because you can't have five.
You need to leave him or Gatti. But I think Rugani because his time he's done at the club.
Yeah.
Like he should be done at the club.
At that point, you just ask Fiorentina, hey, you want to swap?
Yeah, I don't think they're that stupid.
Yeah, you never know.
He's on 3.5 mil Rugani.
No, I'm just saying, like, we pay the 15 and they take Rugani as well. It's like a added asset. Like what the NHL does. With their we want to trade a bad contract away.
I don't think they're gonna take Rugani.
Yeah. But in terms of I would be fine with Milinkovic coming, but as that third or fourth guy.
Yeah.
As Delit's replacement, no. Absolutely not. So we'll move on to the last name in this meh to garbage tier. It's Akanji, Chiellini's guy.
No, like I don't care what Chiellini said. No, absolutely. I know, like a lot of people do like him. I don't like him at all.
Yeah. Okay, again, he's not the worst player in the world. Like,
no.
Like
he's not. He's not. He has a contract until 23.
Yeah. He'd be cheap.
Wait, I saw Dortmund asking for 25 still.
That's a lot for a last year contract.
Yeah, because they will take the hit at that point. They will take it. They don't care.
Yeah.
And again, he cannot be your main guy. Like you're not gonna build a defense around Akanji. I'm sorry.
The way I'm not gonna lie, I think I would do the same thing for like I'd have the same feeling for Akanji as I would for Milinkovic. If he's your third guy, I'm fine with that. but like again, you have to get him at 15 to 20 million. I'm fine with that though. I don't mind him. Like I don't hate him as much as you do.
No, I don't hate him, but like he's been talked about as a first team, as a
If
starter.
he's
I'm
the
like,
main
no.
guy, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like it's clear where he is. Like like does he even start a lot for Dortmund? I
I
think
don't
he
know. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've not watched 20 Kanji games this season. Last season, I haven't.
yeah.
I watched a few Dortmund games, and I watched because of Haaland. Don't turn it to me
Yeah, of
on because
course.
of Nkanji. Oh my god! Like at times, I'm like, I'm sorry. Like that's not it. Like
Out of this group, would you rate him the best though? Out of Savic, Acerbi, Milinkovic?
yeah, yes, I don't. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying
Maybe
that's
you
saying much.
should.
He played 36 games this year.
Yeah, he plays a lot. He plays a
Yeah.
lot. He plays a lot of games.
And he starts for the Swiss national team.
Yeah, I mean, that's not difficult in my opinion. But yeah,
Who also
he
plays with
is.
Dennis Zakaria. So I think he's the best name out of that group. And again, I would take him as a third choice player, but to directly replace Matt Delit, no chance.
And Chiellini, we keep like it's the Ligt and Chiellini we're gonna lose.
Yeah, but I would, to be honest, Chiellini at 38, I'd rather have Akanji now because Chiellini's hurt all the time, right?
I'll still take Chiellini.
Even on the base.
For a third option, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take Chiellini. I'll take my shot of him being fit 15 games.
Okay.
When he's called upon for the 15 games, you're gonna play in Kanji. Because I'll take that. If I knew the Lake was leaving, if I were the club, I would be on my knees begging Chiellini, don't leave. Stick out. Like do your contract out. If I knew back then the Lake was gonna leave, I told Chiellini you're not leaving. And he would
Yeah.
say, if you asked him to stay, he would have said. He would have stayed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would have and I was one of the guys saying, okay, we need to move on. But I was
Yeah.
like, not like this. Like this is completely different scenario. But if we knew back then, we should have told Chiellini, help us out. Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying any of these. We're not saying any of these guys are coming, but they have had some small link, one way or another, with the club, and that's why they're in the May to garbage tier. Let's move on to the young guys because everyone loves the young guys.
Yeah, that sounds weird, but okay.
I said everyone. I didn't say I did.
I've,
Everyone loves them. Everyone wants them in their club because they're the next best thing, the next hottest thing on the market. So we have four names again. This is like these players, not all of them, have been linked with the club, but some people in our chats when we do lives are constantly saying these names, constantly. So we're going to address it now. First is Josko Gvardiol from Leipzig. If we questioned Bremer's positioning in a back three, how would he fit at Juventus? We have to do the same for three of these four guys coming up. And one of them is Josko Gvardiol. He's fast. He's got the fitness. He's got the physical ability to be a center back. He's got all that. He's young. He is so young.
He's 20.
Yes, he plays for the Croatian national team. Good. But yes, he also played in the Europa League and Champions League this year. Good. But how much is he going to cost? Leipzig already said that they're not selling.
No.
So
his market value is 35, but they told he has a contract until 26.
Oh,
and Leipzig already said like it's 70, 60, something.
7. Ooh.
And I don't think he's worth that now, but he will be worth that. I think towards the end of the season, next season, I think he will be there.
But we can't get into that race because it's going to be the same song and dance as the Delit thing, right? You got Delit for 85 million, and now look at where we are.
Fine. Okay, but you should make a profit. That's my entire point.
Yeah.
You should make a profit on the leg, and you should make a profit on this guy if you get him and he wants out, because I think he is that good, or he can be that good.
Yep.
Because he's actually very, very good.
He is.
He is. For someone who's 20 years old, playing at that level, he's very good. Like it's noticeable. Like when you see him play, he's a rock. Because I watched which game was
We watched plenty of Leipzig
we
games.
watched? Yeah. Was it the Europa League game? I'm not sure. It's the Europa League game. I'm not sure, but it was one of those games where they were actually under pressure for like 45 minutes or something, and he was cleaning up everything at the back. I don't know which
Yeah.
game it was. It was at home. I know it was at home. I don't know which game it was, and it wasn't the Europa League now I'm thinking about because it was a Thursday evening. But he's good. Like he's actually very good, but we're not gonna get him. Like
No.
if a team will move for him, it's gonna be, in my opinion, a Real Madrid or a Barcelona
Yeah.
or something like that. A Man
Yeah,
City,
he's a bit out of our league at this point.
a Bayern, but then they're getting delayed, so maybe they're out.
I could see him going to Man City. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
That he's gonna be a good one. But again, everyone can keep saying it in our comments, like keep doing it, whatever, keep helping out our channel. But he's not coming.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Good for identifying a really good talent, but he's just not coming. Next guy is Evan Nditsa, who's another name that's been brought up by one of our members, especially. And it turned out Tuttosport linked us with Evan Nditsa. But again, a player who plays in a back three. Left-footed though. Again, strong, very strong player physically. Can play the ball, like he has okay passing stats compared to other players I'm looking at right now. I've compared it. Just
I don't
I
think
don't think
that's the main guy.
I don't think it's the main guy either. I don't think he's the direct replacement for Delit. And how much is he
okay.
going to cost?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his market value is 32, but he has a contract till 23 apparently.
Okay.
Unless he signed that new deal, he was offered, but I've not seen anything about it.
Yeah.
So let's stick with 23. But I don't think as the main guy. No, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
When I see him
Out of the
play, I don't
four-
see main guy. I don't see he's gonna lead our defense. I don't see it.
No, I don't either. His tackling is the best
It is.
out of all these four, and his interceptions and tackles is not the best. It's actually the worst out of these four.
But like,
But in terms of amount, and then
Yeah.
his clearances, he has the most clearances.
tackle,
Forget.
tackles can also be like you don't need to be a tackle if your position
Exactly.
right. So, I don't know, but like, not as the main guy. Like, no.
Yeah, I agree. Not as the main
Also,
guy.
not in the future. I don't think he will be that guy. I think he will be a very good defender, but I don't believe a main.
He's a good complementary piece. He's like
Yeah.
a Joel Matip.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I can mirror him as. Which is good still. Like there's no Matip is critical to Van Dijk. So it's fine if you're compared to him, but for right now, Evan Nditsa, no thank you. Next we'll go to Benoit Badiashile.
I think he should be. He's in this list, but I think out of all the names, he's the most ready of the young.
Out of these four, yes, he's the most ready right now.
Yeah.
But like you said, Josko Gvardiol is going to take a step next year, I think.
I think he should. Like, with what
Speaking about Badiashile, Monaco played Inter at the time of recording, just prior, and he was good.
I didn't. I just saw a
Obviously.
clip of a last ditch tackle, and that's it.
I watched a bit. He's good. He
He's
was
a
good.
he's a good player. Like I've said it before. Like he's
Yeah.
a good player. He does have mental
He does.
errors.
And I have those stats. He has double the amount of mistakes than everybody on this list.
Yeah,
For 9.
that's his issue. That's his
Yeah.
issue. And people can say he's young. He's 21, but
They're all that age.
I think it's part of his game. I actually
Yeah.
do believe that because he takes risks at time. Remember that game we were watching against? Was it
The
Shakhtar?
pre-Champions League game
Was
or
it
whatever.
against Shakhtar? Was it
Yeah.
against Shakhtar?
Yep.
And then a few weeks later, he was playing. I don't know, was it Lyon or Saint-Etienne? One of the two. He takes risk, like stepping high
Yeah.
up and all those things. And I think that's why the rumor came out that Allegri thinks he's not ready. That's what I believe. But he's good. But
Which is fine. Hey, if the coach wants that though, if the coach sees that, then that's fine.
Yeah. If he thinks it's not, I think those errors maybe it will diminish with time, but I
Yeah.
think it will always be part of his game. That's what I believe.
Yeah,
And it's not
and it could be
like I'm not saying it's a clown show like for 90 minutes. It's not that. Like
just that one time, like that one
yeah,
possibly critical time
yeah, not
where
every
you
game
don't need
also,
it.
but like sometimes it's like, oh my god, not at
And
this
even
moment.
yeah, exactly. Even those mistakes, like let's say he picks up a stupid red card against Salernitana and we can't win that game because we couldn't break him down and we tie 0-0 or we lose 1-0. That's costly.
But he's a good player. Like
He is. He's very good.
he's very good.
He's
Uh,
on the cusp of making the national team.
yeah. But like that, yeah. Actually, you should like when you think about it.
Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
Varane,
yeah, it's Varane.
Kimpembe.
But like Varane had it absolutely horrendous. But like you're not gonna
Yeah,
drop Varane. But like
no. So I think out of the all four of these guys, this is the best chance we got out of all four of them,
yeah,
and like the best possibility, the
I
best
agree.
suitability
I
for the
agree.
team. So and I think he's still highly linked to the club. Is
He
he
is.
not?
He is. I think
Yeah,
he is.
at the moment. So keep an eye on Badiashile for sure. And then this last name I threw in there because I recently just went down a rabbit hole and started watching some games of Bayer Leverkusen games, and him in particular, Piero Hincapié, who basically came out of nowhere this year. Um, again, big dude, like 6'5" or something, 6'4". He's an animal. Um, but again, he plays on the left side of center back, or sorry, in a back three, and I think he's still too young to be the main guy. Just like or all four of these guys at this moment.
I'm not gonna
So
lie. I've not
yeah,
watched a single minute
yeah,
of him. Oh, other
which
than
is fair.
I cannot recall that I watched a single minute
Yeah,
of it. I know who he is. I mean his name because
yeah,
I saw a report on not a report. Yeah, it was a little report on the like on a Twitter account like scouting football. Or I don't know what it was. One of those Twitter accounts. But I didn't even read the entire article. I didn't. So I've not watched him play, so I cannot actually say anything about it. Like
yeah.
he has a contract until 26 and a value of 17 apparently.
Which is not the worst. Like,
No, it's not the no, but
yeah,
I've not watched him play, so I cannot really make my mind up.
he's Sorry, I said 6'5". I meant 5'11". I don't know why I said that. Because he reminds me of what's his name? He just went to Man United.
Martinez.
Yes, Martinez. Because he's
Martinez is like a pit bull. Like
yeah, but he reminds me of Martinez because he
okay.
can win. He wins a lot of like aerial, but like he's a monster that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he always wins. He wins the majority of his headers. Um,
Which is weird for Martinez because it's not that he's not that big. It's not.
that's what I mean. That's why I wanted to. That's why
Yeah.
I don't know why I said 6'5", but he's like 5'10", I think, or 5'11". But he's a smaller center back in terms of stature, and he wins like he's good.
Yeah.
So it's just one to keep an eye out for. Not that Juventus is linked to him, but in the future. So again, out of all those four players, it's probably Badiashile. Actually, it is Badiashile. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
But not to directly replace the lit this season. This in a week.
You know what it is like at the moment. Like we start 14th of August. If you play by the Chile, I'm not. Oh, like it's already a short day in my opinion. Like any defender coming in will struggle at the beginning. It's all new.
Yeah.
It's not ideal. Like it is
No.
what it is. It's not ideal, and every single day we're not getting that player in is getting worse and worse and worse. And
Yeah.
Allegri said the first month of the season is key because we know what happened last season and we know what it meant towards the end of the season. And I believe if we don't get that extra defender, the main guy needs to be in for the US tour.
Yeah.
And we leave in a few days, basically.
I was gonna say we have to be leaving soon. Barcelona left today.
So I think we leave the 21. 21. That's Wednesday, I think.
We leave the 21st. Don't we play the 22nd?
We play the 22nd?
Yeah, 22nd, 26th,
I don't know.
and 30th.
I don't know the dates. Okay, so that's wrong. then it's now. So it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. Like I'm all over the place with the dates.
If
I
the
even
lit
got the
makes
date
it,
on this video wrong because it's Sunday and it's Saturday. But like
if the lit goes to the US though,
that's a
that's a
mess. It's a mess.
yeah.
If we get delayed on that flight, it's a mess. Like on that flight should be his replacement. It's not gonna. Oh my god, I can see it. We're gonna play Rugani Bonucci at the start of the season. I
Yep.
just can feel it coming, and we shouldn't be complaining if we drop points, and we should, point our fingers if we drop points because that's on them.
Yeah. At this point, if that's a scenario, if the replacement for Delit comes before August, I'm gonna be mad at Allegri though if he doesn't
Before
start.
August.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs to start. If he comes in for August, there's no excuse. Like he needs to start.
I'm just saying if he comes in July 31st, I expect him to start against Sassuolo
I
match day
agree.
one.
I agree.
So you better not be starting Rogani, is what I'm saying. If he's coming in August 10th, then it's on the management. Fair.
Yeah, it's on the management.
Yeah. But we have to see how it plays out still. So we have a little bit of time, but like it's starting to be like, ooh, what's going on here? It's squeaky bum
It
time.
needs to happen this week or now the week that
Yes.
comes. It needs to happen. Like the league needs to be out, sold, and we need to have concrete news saying, just saying
Dude's
name,
coming in.
Pau Torres, it's done.
Yeah.
Final details. We are paying the money. It's done. That needs to happen. We cannot. Oh, we have 3 names on the list. Like screw that list. Make up your mind. Make that bid. Whatever.
Call right like now yesterday.
Because
Call that.
everybody is praising Arriva and Crubini or for haggling. There's no time to haggle at this point.
Yeah, at this point you can't
For
haggle
this
on
player,
this
you
sort of
cannot
deal.
haggle.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Zaniolo deal, haggle.
He's a key player. You need him. You don't need.
Yes.
You can go without Zaniolo. If you want Zaniolo, you can get Zaniolo at the end of August. You will be fine. You will not be fine if you don't have your center back in before the end of August. You won't, in my opinion, because he's a key guy, key player, a position you need because you lost 2 defenders, 2 class defenders.
Yep.
So you can praise them for haggling. There's no haggle time is done.
In this particular case, absolutely 100%. So those are our 12 players. That's our spiel on what's happening this week, pretty much, and the center back outlook for the rest of the Mercato. Some questions. If they pertain to the center backs, I don't want to answer Zaniolo stuff right now. Sorry. But there's a question from Unholy Fun saying, is Gatti the defense savior? Old players are destroying this team.
Who are old players? Oh, I don't know if he's a savior. I've not watched enough. Like the club hopes he is.
Yes, that's the gist of it.
So let's hope all together. I think. I don't know.
Also, by the way, Gatti's like 24.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
He's not some 18-year-old. He's not like he's older than the players in the last tier list that I said.
To be honest, he doesn't have much time. Like he needs to
hit the ground run
this season.
Yes.
Because I don't think if he impresses this season in training when he plays, I think he will be out next summer. I actually believe that because there's no point into hoping
he's going to become Rugani's 2.0. What's the point?
I think like he needs to impress this season. I actually believe that.
Yeah.
And looking at the situation, Bonucci and I think he will get some opportunities.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Moving on, Andrew Finnan is asking, this is one of our members, but he also reached out on Twitter. As Delit looks closer and closer to the exit door, a replacement must be found. So he's doing the chance game. What are the chances of Pau Torres coming to Juventus? He plays a similar style to Emery and Villarreal. He's a good fit for our backline if any other destroyer type comes in. So basically, we covered this because we said Pau Torres complements a Delit. We know this. So let's just answer the percentage of him coming. I think you said, what, 35?
I cannot remember. Wasn't that for Bremer? Oh
no, Bremer said 10.
Yeah.
So you said 35 for Pau Torres.
I think he's a name, but I don't think he's the main guy.
I'm gonna give a little bit higher because if not him, who else? I know it's Gabriel from Nico Shira. I know it's that name, but like I'm gonna go 40 to 45 for Pau Torres coming to Juventus. Because there's lots of talk right now. But again, Nico Shira hasn't said that yet. And he's been basically Bible this summer.
Yeah.
So there you go, Andrew. And Misak has the question about Nditsa, and we kind of went over this already with Nditsa. So go back and listen to our opinions on him. And that's all the center back questions. So with that, are we good? Oh, look at this as it just comes in. Arteta's talking about Saliba.
Yeah.
He's in the plans and he's excited to see him. Well, doesn't matter. They don't really mention a contract. So, anyways, that was episode 19 of the Bianconeri Zone podcast. So thank you all for tuning in. There is a giveaway for Paul Pogba jersey, so stay tuned for that. Go on our Twitter account and follow the steps to enter yourself into that. The winner will be drawn August 1st, 2022. So the day before we get Billit's replacement. The day we hope Billit's replacement's hereby. But yeah, get yourself entered there. Follow the rules to how to enter. Follow Bianconeri Zone on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Bianconeri Zone. All of our social medias. They're always good, filled with content. And go check out Justin's new hot take video. I'm sure people will say, yeah. What do you think about it?
Yeah, like actually, a lot of people agreed with him in the comments. I, yeah, like I didn't agree with everything, but like that's fine.
Yeah.
But he made some.
That's why everyone has their own opinion, right?
Yeah, he made some good points, some valid points.
Yep.
And I think like it's okay to. It's not because we got Di Maria and Pogba that everything is rosy and shiny. It isn't.
100%.
It isn't.
I know.
So yeah.
We have a lot of things to fill out, and consider following us on Instagram, or not Instagram. Don't follow me on Instagram, please don't. Follow us on Twitter at AlejandroBZ and at Gennady151 and at Justin Sofro. So with that, thank you all for watching. Ali, is there anything else you wanted to say?
Nope, that's it.
Get the center back within the next 2 weeks, and we're good to go. And thank you all for watching. Ciao.
Ciao.